Before cameras existed, scientists could only imagine the faces of extinct animals. They sketched from fossils, piecing together creatures we would never truly see. But everything changed in the 1800s when early cameras began freezing life in time. For the first time ever, we captured the final moments of animals standing at the edge of extinction. Today, the few photos that remain are all we have left. In this video, we'll travel across the world to uncover the last known images of 7 extinct species and the heartbreaking stories behind them. Let's begin. Number 7. The Zanzibar leopard. Once a small yet fierce predator on the island of Zanzibar in Tanzania, the Zanzibar leopard blended perfectly into its dusty landscape with its pale coat. Though smaller than today's leopards, it was fast, intelligent, and capable of hunting pigs and even monkeys. But in 1960, fear destroyed everything. The government labeled the leopard a threat to people and launched a campaign to eliminate them. Villagers panicked, hunters spread out, and the population collapsed. By the late 1900s, the species was declared extinct. A few rare photographs are believed to be the last proof they ever lived. In 2003, a National Geographic crew claimed they captured one on camera. Locals celebrated, but scientists couldn't confirm the footage. So the question remains, did they truly vanish, or is a survivor still hiding in the deep forests of Zanzibar? Number 6. The Baiji River dolphin. Once honored as the goddess of the Yangtze, the Baiji dolphin lived in China's longest river for over 20 million years. But the river that sustained it also became its downfall. In the 1950s, thousands swam through the Yangtze. By the 1980s, only a few hundred remained. And 2 decades later, almost none. Pollution, overfishing, boat collisions, and the construction of the Three Gorges Dam destroyed their habitat. Scientists made desperate attempts, creating reserves, rescuing dolphins, even raising a male named Kai who survived 22 years in captivity. When he died in 2002, many feared the species was already gone. In 2006, researchers searched the entire river system for 39 days and found nothing. The Baiji became the first dolphin species ever driven extinct by humans. Its story shocked the world and inspired China to finally protect the Yangtze's remaining wildlife. But the haunting silence of the river is a reminder of what we lost. Number 5. The gastric brooding frog. This frog was one of the strangest creatures on Earth. 2 species once lived in small regions of eastern Australia, but what made them famous was their unbelievable method of reproduction. The mother swallowed her eggs. Her stomach shut down completely, no acid, no digestion, becoming a living nursery filled with tiny tadpoles. And when they were ready, she birthed them out of her mouth. Scientists discovered this miracle in the 1970s. Within only a decade, both species vanished. Only a handful of photographs remain. They are haunting reminders of what was lost to disease, mainly the deadly chytrid fungus, and rapid habitat destruction. Yet, there is a spark of hope. Researchers are attempting de-extinction, trying to bring this bizarre mother back from history. Number 4. Schomburgk's deer. If you live in Thailand, India, or Indonesia, you may have seen this animal before, but only as a trophy hanging on a wall. Schomburgk's deer once roamed the wetlands around Bangkok. They weren't huge, but their antlers were enormous, branching like a crown. In the early 1900s, they were hunted heavily for meat and those impressive antlers. As Bangkok expanded, wetlands disappeared, and the deer lost their home. By 1938, only one remained. When that final deer died, the species was wiped out forever. The last photo of that lonely animal still survives today, one of the most haunting final images of any species in history. Number 3. The moa. If you've ever seen a picture of a giant bird towering over humans, it was probably the moa. These enormous, wingless birds once ruled New Zealand's forests. Adults could reach 3 meters tall and weigh over 250 kilograms. For thousands of years they lived peacefully, until humans arrived. When Polynesian settlers reached New Zealand around 700 years ago, the moa became a primary food source. Habitat burning made things even worse. Within a few centuries, every moa was gone. One mysterious image claims to show the last moa standing beside hunters holding spears. Some believe it's real, others say it's staged. But either way, it's one of the most chilling images of a species that once walked like living giants. Number 2. The eastern heath hen. Long ago, the open fields of New York and New Jersey echoed with the booming calls of the heath hen. A close cousin of the prairie chicken, it had small horn-like feathers on its neck and thrived in wide grasslands. But as the 1800s passed, farms spread and grasslands vanished. People also hunted the bird for sport. The population collapsed so quickly that only one group remained, on Martha's Vineyard. Wildfires destroyed most of their last habitat, leaving just 13 birds by 1927. Soon after, only one survived, a male known as Booming Ben. He was last seen in 1932, calling into an empty sky for a mate that would never come. The photo believed to show Booming Ben is considered one of the saddest wildlife images ever taken. After he disappeared, so did the species. Number 1. The two-lake wallaby. Graceful, fast, and barely a meter tall, the two-lake wallaby once roamed southeastern Australia. Many consider it one of the most beautiful wallabies ever seen, but as farms and towns grew, their numbers plummeted. By the 1920s, only a handful remained. Scientists tried to save them by capturing 14 animals for breeding. 10 died during capture. 4 survived in a zoo, but they never reproduced. The last known wallaby, a lone female, died in 1924. The photo of her remains the final image of the species, a silent portrait of beauty lost forever. Every extinct animal leaves behind more than bones or photographs. They leave a warning, a reminder of how fragile life truly is. Which story touched you the most? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like the video if you care about protecting the wonders of our planet.